Right guys, quick video for you. As you know, Banggood are having their spring sale and they sent me a few bits to try out and to share with you. Now some of these tools I've got were bought off my own money. These particular ones in the box here, Banggood sent to me. So there's this router trimming plate you put to the bottom of your router. It's the same plate that goes into the router table. So you can fit that, giving you a bit more stability as you're doing your routing, roundovers, all that kind of stuff. And I'll show you that in future upcoming videos. Now these two is something I really wanted to try. These are the new Hongdui router bits. So you've got a compression flush trim bit and a downward spiral bit. As you can see, everything's really well packaged. The quality you expect from Hongdui, fantastic. Come in the nice boxes with little magnetic clips on the side to keep them closed. Like I say, really well packaged, really thought out sort of presentation on the boxes. And if you just look on YouTube at any of the other Hongdui tools, if you go over and look at Dennis on Upton Wood, he reviews a lot of the Hongdui tools and stuff that you can get on Banggood. And like I said, the time's now to get them, really. I'm not being paid to say this. I'm not sponsored in any way. I just thought I'd give you my honest opinion. Now, I've never used these before. I'll be perfectly honest with you, these type of router bits. So it's going to be a bit of a learning curve for me. But first impressions are, they look really, really high quality. So there you can see, these are 1/4 inch. I believe you can get them in the 1/2 inch as well. You'll have to go over to the Banggood website to have a look and just make sure you get the right sort of bits for your router. It's common sense, really. I'm really pleased with them. So I just want to say thank you to Banggood for sending me these. It'll add to my tool collection and I can show people, my beginners, stuff that I make, and I'll use these tools. So thank you very much to Banggood for sending them. So easy enough to install into your router. Just make sure everything's plumbed up nice and neat. And like I say, I've never used one of these before, so it's a learning curve for me. And I've just cut my finger there on it, really sharp. So just be careful. If you do see blood about, that's just because I cut my finger on the router bit itself. My own fault. Sometimes I am stupid. So I'm just going in here. This is the first time I have done a cut like this. And the first time I've used one of these compression flush trim bits. And I've got to say, that is an absolute breeze. It goes through it. Now, I'm just going really slow here because I'm just trying to be really safe and watch my fingers don't get caught and all that kind of stuff. With being new to the router table as well, which is an Enjoy Wood router table. I did show you that on a previous video. So you can go back and look on that as well. And it just takes them off really nice. And this is the downcut spiral bit now. So again, you can sort of see it there. You can see the plaster on my finger where I cut myself. I am stupid sometimes. So I'm just going to go through this board just to see how it performs. Just going through nice and slowly because, like I say, I've never used these bits before. I'm just taking my time. I could go a lot faster here. The sort of thing it's sort of like wanting me to do is sort of go faster, but I'm refusing to do that there. Just for safety reasons, I think I'm being safe. Drop in the comments if I'm using them right or not. You let me know. So again, I'm looking at that cut, just banging out all the dust there, just trying to get the dust out the groove. And I've got to say, it's a perfect cut. It's an absolute peach of a cut going through that wood. That's fine. There's just some dust residue in there, what I can get out. Now, this is something I got myself. This is my own. This is the KS22 mitre gauge. Again, another Hongdui tool. These Hongdui tools, if you're on a budget with your tools and you can just save up, these are on par with Hongdui tools, in my opinion anyway, are on par with some of the higher end sort of stuff, and they're a fraction of the cost. So please go and have a look at them. Have a look at anything that's Hongdui. I know there's sort of collaborations between Upton Wood and Cats Moses and all them kind of guys. So I don't think they'd put their names to him if they weren't any good. So, you know, don't just take my word for it. Have a look through YouTube. Make sure that, you know, you're happy with what you're seeing. I think you all know by now. I wouldn't tell you any different. If they were rubbish, I think I'd tell you. But this mitre gauge, although it's all for me contractor, so it's a bit big, I've managed to sort of get tables at the side and use it. Now this is the sort of chamfer plane. You can go in inches and millimeters here. It's comes with spare blade. It's a real good hefty piece of work. Another thing I'm gonna need, if you just want to take them edges off, it's superb. Now one of the things is I want to get into more hand tool projects, and you get sort of like the old traditional type stuff, and then sort of like these are they an upgrade? I don't know. I don't want to cause any trouble, but in my eyes, I just want a sort of something that I'm going to be able to learn well with, because it's all a learning curve. And hand tools, I want to do some hand tool projects to show you, but it is an absolute learning curve. Now this is what everybody was raving about. It's the HD29 sharpening system from Hongdui again. All aluminium, brass. You've got it all going on there, and it's apparently a game changer. Now, I'm only been using this one, so I don't know any different. But I've got to say, as a total novice and a beginner to sort of sharpening tools and stuff, brilliant. That's all I'll say. It's brilliant, really. I do get a good edge on them chisels. And it's got like gauges there. You can sharpen planes. There's all sorts of... The Hongdui tools are well thought out. They're really well thought out and well engineered tools. And that's just a quick snap of that sort of system in its entirety. I think there's a few add-ons you can get to that. Now here's something, this is my first use for this. Now I've had this a while and I've never used it yet, but I'm going to start using it. And just a router plane, I think you can get various other manufacturers. And I did see this, and I got this with my own money a while back, but never used it. So on this project I'm doing here, which you'll see the project coming up, it's one from one of my sister-in-laws. I just thought I'd use it just to clean out them lap joints there. So, and again, I'm finding it, even though I need practice makes perfect. I found it quite easy, to be honest, just to get that nice and level. And it was, you know, I was over the moon with it. Why I've not used it for now. Now, there's techniques to using these, and what I've seen on YouTube is you come in from the side like that and make sure it's supported both sides. I know some of you guys are going to comment I'm doing it totally wrong. Yeah, please comment, because if I can learn, everybody learns. And thank you for watching, and let's see the next video.